Hello Internet, this is my Icom 7300. As you can see here, it has a row of dead pixels right across the display. It's not too obvious looking at the waterfall display here, but it really stands out, as you can see there on the splash screen, boot up, and in the menus. So it gets a little annoying. This was easier than I expected to replace on my own, so stick with me and I'll show you how to do it. Here's the Icom part number on the top left of the label here, and I purchased this display from radioparts.com. If you're brave, you might be able to find it on eBay or some other sources. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, turns out you do not need to remove these screws holding this main PCB in place. You just need to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you see there. Another trick, this
latch for the display cable is a little tricky. I'm going to get under it from this side with my little plastic tool here and flip it up. That unlocks the connector, and then you should be able to slide the flat flex PCB out that connects to the display. Okay, with those 5 screws removed, we're going to try to pull this assembly out from the plastic frame. And there we are. Here's the LCD. I'm going to gently peel back this fabric tape on the 2 sides. Looks like there may also be some double-sided tape holding the back of this display assembly to the metal frame. So I'm just going under here carefully with a plastic tool to pry that up. And here you can see the tape we were fighting there. Okay, we've got the LCD assembly attached to the metal frame here. It's time to drop it in the rest of the front panel assembly. Just going to fix this little piece of rubber here. I think it needs to sit like that with the rest of the buttons. Okay. And of course, be very careful about these cables for your front panel knobs. Before screwing this back together, I'm just checking these switches all feel normal. Okay. Okay, now we've got all the screws back in, and we'll set to work reconnecting all the front panel knobs and of course the LCD itself. Okay, we've got all these connected. Of course, you should have these two hanging off that attach to the main unit. Let's get this front panel back on. Okay, we're looking at the bottom of the chassis right now, so we'll make sure to orient the front panel like so. And I'm lining up the little nubs on actually the top of the unit. And right next to the screw holes. In fact, why don't we flip this over? It might be easier to see what we're doing. Okay, these are the two nubs. going to go ahead and start these two screws, but not tighten them all the way, just to kind of help hold things in place. Okay, now we're going to turn it back over upside down. And we've got 3 connections to make here. There is a 4-pin connector down underneath here. Perhaps we should have done that first before attaching those screws, but I think I can get in there. Okay, we've got that in place. Got this small ribbon cable here. And this wider one. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and get these 2 screws going. Here's the bottom cover. I'm just going to put in a few screws here so we can get this turned on and have a look at the display. Alright, let's get this back into position and fire it up. Okay, now for the moment of truth, let's power this up and see how it looks. There we go, no more ugly dead row of pixels. Looks like out of the box our touchscreen's working pretty well. I'll probably go through the calibration just to make sure. Here we go. Well, there you have it. I hope this makes it easier for you to replace the display on your Icom 7300.